If COVID has taught me anything, it's to expect the unexpected. Working in human resources and as a business leader, you are going to be expected to analyze and assess risk. My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill, and I'm the founder of Workology and the creator of the ACE the HR exam. Today, we're diving into the topic of risk management, specifically risk assessment. How do we assess risk? We're going to be talking about two different areas of risk assessment, including SWOT analysis and PESTLE analysis. Before we get started diving into two different types of risk assessment, I want to talk a little bit about the SHRM and HRCI certification exams. The subject of risk is a small portion of the exam, and prior to COVID-19 times, it probably wasn't something that you thought a lot about. But the application for risk assessment is very, very real. If you are taking your HRCI exam, your PHR, the risk management section, accounts for 8% of all the questions versus 7% for your SPHR. When you're looking at your SHRM certifications, risk falls under the workplace category. And within the workplace category, that accounts for 15% of the questions that are going to be asked on your exam for the CP, the Certified Professional, versus the SCP, your Senior Certified Professional. Risk falls into that workplace category and it accounts for 10% of the questions. So the likelihood that you're going to have a risk question on your exam is real, but you'll likely only have 1 to 3 questions related to this category. However, there is so much application that you can use in today's world, in today's business world, in your life when it comes to SWOT analysis and the PESTLE analysis. So SWOT analysis is a type of risk assessment that stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Each one is kind of a group brainstorming activity. So you might sit down with your family and talk about your SWOT analysis for a decision maybe to try to go to Disney World during COVID-19. I would encourage you, as you're thinking about your exam, to sit down and conduct a SWOT analysis for yourself when it comes to analyzing your level of expertise in different areas that are likely going to be on the exam. So first of all, you're going to ask yourself, when you're thinking about taking your HRCI or SHRM exam, what are your strengths? What things are you really great with? You don't have to spend a lot of time. You want to analyze those things that you're not going to have to spend a lot of time studying for. Those are your strengths. When it comes to your weaknesses, you're going to do an assessment, and that means looking at the things that you're weak on, that you need more time to review for whatever exam you choose to take. The other area is opportunities. What are things that you feel like it's something that you could capitalize on? Maybe it is an area that you can build upon, or it is an area that you could really leverage on time. It could be taking advantage of things like drive time. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in the car and you want to take advantage of those moments using audio lessons to really help elevate and support your learning. The T stands for threats. What are things that are going to get in the way or keep me from passing the exam? It could be real life situations that we're experiencing, like if you have kids, virtual schooling, maybe crisis at work, not having support of your manager, from your manager. These are all very real threats. SWOT analysis isn't often a formal topic or risk assessment that we do. I feel like we do it every single day, but it's something that you should sit down with your team or a group of individuals and talk about your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in specific areas, or if you're looking to achieve or meet a certain goal or something like passing your HR certification exam. One thing to think about with SWOT analysis is you're analyzing internal versus external risk. This is very different than our second type of risk assessment, which is called PESTLE. And PESTLE stands for political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental risk. I'm going to walk through these 6 questions and what each one you need to ask yourself when you're thinking about these 6 areas. As a refresher, PESTLE stands for Political, Economic, Social, Technological, Legal, and Environmental. I remember that environmental is the second E because the V in environmental falls further down the alphabet than the C in economic. So some questions that we want to ask ourselves when we're conducting this external risk assessment with PESTLE, we want to ask about political situations. What's going on in the country or part of the globe or the city or town that we are thinking about maybe building a new business in or launching a new company, hiring employees for, whatever it is. That's question 1. Politics. What is happening there? For example, right now, you might be thinking about how the election will impact any future changes or new enhancements or products you might be launching in 2021. The next is economic. What's happening in the world? COVID is a big concern, and something that we're thinking about is the economy. Are people ready to buy into new products or services? This is something that you need to assess when you're thinking about PESTLE. Next is societal, social. What's happening socially in the world? Where are people? What's in the news? What types of things are important in the city, town, country, or area that you're thinking about launching this product or service? Don't forget to think about industries. This is extremely important as well. Any societal or social norms that are occurring in a particular industry or area that you're focusing on. Next is technological. Are there any new enhancements or changes or things happening that are going to change or maybe cause harm or are roadblocks to launching a new product or service? Next is legal. Is the world changing with legal? Yes. And I think that's something that we're thinking about every day as HR professionals. What kinds of things are coming or happening or legal encounters might we be facing? Lastly is the environmental factor. How does this enhance, hurt, or help our environment? And what kind of risks or challenges might be associated with that? These are all things you want to ask yourself when you're conducting a PESTLE assessment, which again, focus on the external risk assessment. Well, there you have it. We have dived into different types of risk assessment, including PESTLE and SWOT analysis. My name is Jessica Miller-Merrill. I'm the founder of Workology and the creator of ACE the HR exam. You can learn more about our learning offerings, how we help HR professionals earn and work towards HR certification by visiting learn.workology.com. Well, there you have it. Another video helping you ace your HR certification exam. My name's Jessica Miller-Merrill. I'm the founder of Workology, and I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let me know what kinds of topics you want to see in upcoming videos. I'm all about micro-learning, helping you ace your HR certification exam, doing more with less. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.